Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Destiny. So today I'm going to be doing my final review and my updated review on this hair that I purchased from Ali Grace. So if you want to hear the tea, get the drop, hear the good, the bad, the ugly, keep on watching.
Bust down, Barbiana, bust down, Barbiana. Bust down and pick that shit up. Bust down and pick that shit up. Bust it open and pick that shit up. Bust it open and pick that shit up. Hey, yo.
Alright you guys, so if you are subscribed to my channel, then you know I initially installed this hair about 9 months ago. So this review is definitely well overdue. So if you are not subscribed to my channel and you're not privy to everything, I'm just gonna give you a little quick rundown. So initially I ordered a 13x4 20-inch frontal, 22, 24 and 26-inch bundle. So I got a transparent lace frontal and then I got the 3 bundles, and I ended up constructing the wig. I made it myself and everything like that. Now when I first made the wig, the hair was super full. I used all 3 bundles at first, but the hair was so full and so big, it was just too much for me. So I ended up taking out 1 bundle, and then I ended up just wearing like the frontal with the 2 bundles for a good amount of time. So one thing I definitely loved about this hair is that it was super full, super thick. Like once it, you know, dry, because my hair is like semi-wet right now. Once the hair is dry, it's super big, super curly. So if you like big hair, I definitely would recommend getting hair from them, because their hair was super full and it will definitely give you a run for your money, okay? But for me, I don't really like big hair like that, so I just used the 2 bundles at first, and then eventually once my wig started to look a little thin on the thin side, which we'll get to that, I did add the 3rd bundle. So one thing I love about the hair was it's super full, super thick. Everything was true to length. You'll definitely get your money's worth with this hair. Now another thing that I really loved about this hair is the curl pattern. The curls are super pretty. They're definitely really pretty even when they're dry, but for me, I just like that wet look on curly hair. So I like to pretty much wear my hair like this, you know, wet or semi-wet. But the curl pattern is pretty whether it's wet or dry. It's really up to you, but I like my hair wet, like I said. So the curl pattern definitely is a plus, because I know a lot of, you know, curly hair, like the frontal won't match the texture of the bundles, or the closure won't match the texture of the bundles, but everything was matching. I had no issues with that. And when I colored the hair, I used the L'Oreal High Color Highlights in magenta. I think I used the High Color Highlights magenta in the 20 volume developer, and even after I colored the hair, it still did not lose its curl pattern or texture or anything like that. The hair still felt the same, so nothing changed about the hair once I colored it or anything like that. So if you are, you know, concerned about coloring or bleaching, will the hair stay the same? The hair will stay the same. Nothing changed after I colored this hair. So far we got the fullness, the curl pattern, it takes well to color. And also I do want to mention, even though I believe this hair for the 20-inch frontal and the 3 bundles, I believe this hair was like $264 and probably like 50 cents or something like that. I will put the exact price, you know, right here in the video, or I'll put it in the description box. But for the lengths that I got, that's a pretty decent price, especially off of AliExpress. There are a lot of vendors who are more expensive and their quality isn't even, you know, half of, you know, the hair from Ali Grace. So for the price that I paid, I really feel like that's a pretty decent price, like I said, for the lengths that I got and everything like that, and for it to be a frontal, because in most cases, you know, curly hair, like deep curly hair, is always extra. I don't know if it's because it's popular or if it's, I don't know, but deep curly hair or any type of kind of like water wave hair, it's always a little bit more expensive. So for this to be deep curly hair and 26 inches, a 20-inch frontal, that was definitely a plus. So the price is definitely reasonable, if you are looking for something that's more on the affordable side as far as like curly hair and stuff like that. Another good thing, I honestly, when people talk about shipping, I honestly, it's like, okay, I don't care how long the hair, you know, took to get to me. Like, you know, I don't care if it took 3 days or 13 days, that don't really matter. But if you are wondering, I think shipping was only like 4 to 5 days. You know, shipping from, you know, these hair companies, I never had an issue with like shipping from a hair company off of AliExpress. No, like my hair doesn't take no more than 5 days, so shipping wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was like around 4 to 5 days. But for me, shipping is not, like, I don't really care about that as a pro. But in case anyone is wondering, shipping took about 4 to 5 days. Now let's get to the cons, because I feel like that's the most important thing. Now, one thing I can say about this hair is, I don't know for what reason, when I first got this hair, it shedded so bad. Like, it was shedding like a dog. Before I colored it, when I was just wearing it as a frontal and everything like that, like, it was shedding to the point where whenever I would run my fingers through the hair, even when the hair wouldn't be tangled, just like casually throughout the day, I was just getting strands of hair. Like, the hair was shedding like a dog, and it was really aggravated because I'm like, all right, the hair's not even tangled. It's, you know, I'm not really manipulating the hair like that. It's not like I'm brushing the hair. I'm just kind of, you know how you go like throughout the day. I'm just like, okay, what am I getting all this shedding for? So the hair definitely does shed. So the next thing I want to say about this hair is it mats so badly. I made the mistake. I went to Cancun with this hair, and normally I don't sleep with my wigs, but I was sleeping with my wig. I wasn't braiding it up at night, y'all. I had to take my wig off the last day when we was on our way back. I just took my wig off because I was walking around looking like a matted mess, like between getting in the pool and the chlorine drying out my hair. It was just a whole mess, y'all. Like, that wig was so tangled, y'all. Like, so tangled. It took me so long to detangle that wig. So one thing I definitely can say is, with curly hair, a lot of people think it's less maintenance because all you gotta do is kind of like wet it or put some mousse on it. No, like, it's less maintenance in the sense where you don't have to style it and, you know, take an hour, but the work that you got to do to untangle the hair and just to get it looking presentable, I think it suffices for styling, you know, flat ironing your hair or having a curly hair. So definitely know that this hair will tangle and it will get matted on you, especially if you're not keeping an eye on, you know, how your hair is looking throughout the day. So especially in that nape area, oh Jesus, especially if you wear necklaces, and you know how sometimes your necklace will get caught up in your hair. Listen, you're gonna have your work cut out for you, okay? So the hair sheds, it definitely tangles, it mats up. It's just it's just doing a lot, okay? It's doing a lot. I don't know why, but for every curly hair that I've worn or bought, I've always experienced like a little bit of having to, you know, detangle your hair and stuff like that. But this is probably like the worst that I've experienced, and I'm a hairstylist. I do hair, so I've been around the block when it comes to this hair stuff, and by far this is probably like the worst curly hair I've experienced, having to like really detangle and just dealing with the shedding. So that is definitely a big con on my list. Oh, and then also on top of the shedding, like I said in the beginning of this video, I only used 2 bundles when I first made my wig. However, I did like a whole wig revamp. I cut my frontal into a closure because I'm not really a frontal type of person, you know what I'm saying? I like to slap my wigs on, and I feel like frontals, you can't really slap them on, you know, the way you could, you know, slap on a closure and just go. So me personally, I'm not really a frontal person. I just prefer like 5x5 closures. So I ended up cutting my frontal into a closure, and when I remade the wig, I ended up using all 3 bundles because of how much hair I was getting with the shedding and stuff like that. And when you detangle hair, you know, you get shedding from that. The hair was looking a bit thin, so I did end up using my 3rd bundle to make this wig, you guys. And also I don't know if I mentioned this in one of my pros, but the lace, I did get a transparent lace frontal, which I don't think there was an option to choose between like transparent or Swiss lace or anything like that. It was kind of just like, you know, you choose your bundle lengths and your was it just, yeah, I think you just choose like your bundle lengths, but I didn't get to choose whether or not I wanted a transparent lace or Swiss lace or anything like that. However, this lace, even though it was transparent, and you know, with brown skin girls, you kind of got to be careful on the transparent, the lace is super thin and it was easy to melt. So even though I kind of had to make sure I did a little work just to make sure my lace wasn't giving Casper the Ghost, once I got it to where it needed to be with like my foundation and everything, the lace melted like super nice, super good. So I didn't have any issues with like any flashback or anything like that. So the lace was good. The knots on the lace weren't super big, because I know sometimes, I don't know what these hair factories or hair companies be doing, those knots be super big and then they be hard to bleach and then hard to pluck. But I did not experience that with this frontal, which is now a closure, but I did not experience that with this hair. Also, I do want to show you guys what I use on my hair. Like I said, I like that wet look, but sometimes when you use mousse, it dries out the hair a little bit because mousse does have alcohol in it. So I was using the Lotta Body mousse, and this is my second bottle, y'all, so don't do me talking about some, oh, this is what you use in a bottle's full. No, this is my second bottle. So this is what I would use for my curly hair. But I started using this noodle head curl cream. I got this from Sally's beauty supply store. I ordered it online. I think it was like $4 or $5, I'm not sure, but it's pretty much like a curl pudding, and all I do is I just wet my hair and then I add some of that to my hair. And I like this because it doesn't make my hair feel dry or crunchy. You know, sometimes when you use mousse, your hair feels crunchy and stuff like that. I don't like my curls to feel like that. So that is what I have been using on this hair, and it is super, super inexpensive. It lasts for a long time, because I know sometimes with mousse it's like you be pumping and then the whole bottle is gone. So with this, I really don't have to use as much, which I love. So I definitely would recommend trying this for your curly hair and stuff like that. They do have like different size bottles and stuff like that, but this is just, I guess, like the standard size bottle. But that is pretty much it for this video. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't forget nothing. I know I've been a little MIA, but don't worry, your girl got some heat coming, okay? Your girl got some heat coming, so I definitely will be posting more consistently. I am thinking about getting into vlogs, but you know, I don't know, I be shy. I did a vlog before, but I don't know, I feel like it could have been better. But I definitely will be posting more content, hair videos, lifestyle videos, whatever, you know, daily routine videos or whatever like that. But I definitely do want to get into vlogging, so definitely let me know down in the comments below if that's something you want to see on my channel, because if it's something you want to see, I'm gonna make it happen, okay? Your girl's gonna make it happen. But I don't want to make this video too long, because review videos should not be too long. Get to the point, the good, the bad, that's it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Bust down, Barbiana, bust down, Barbiana.